Nacho Benitez from Paraguay is fourth on mediums. Brendan Dias from Brazil in the corkscrew is first on softs. Best lap is a 1:23.566. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 3 is P4. Best lap is a 1:39.450. Nacho Benitez in rainy curve is third. Best lap is a 1:28.391. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 11 is P4. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Lionel Lopez in turn 3 is P2 on softs. Best lap is a 1:25.693. Nacho Benitez in turn 10 is P4. Lionel Lopez is P2. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay in the corkscrew is fifth on softs. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay in rainy curve is third. Rodrigo Angeloni is fifth. Nacho Benitez is P4. Best lap is a 1:27.071. Rodrigo Angeloni is P3. Best lap is a 1:25.828. Nacho Benitez in the corkscrew is P5. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay in rainy curve is P3. Lionel Lopez in turn 3 is second. "10 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni is P3. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay is P5. Best lap is a 1:26.053. Lionel Lopez is P3. Rodrigo Angeloni in turn 5 is P4. Lionel Lopez is P3. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 5 is P5. Nacho Benitez from Paraguay in turn 5 is P3. Best lap is a 1:25.474. Rodrigo Angeloni in turn 11 is P2. Nacho Benitez is 4th. Lionel Lopez in turn 5 is 5th. Five minutes remaining in the session. Sebastian dos Santos is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:25.159. Nacho Benitez in Andretti hairpin is P4. Lionel Lopez in turn 4 is 5th. Nacho Benitez in turn 10 is P4. Lionel Lopez is 5th. Nacho Benitez in turn 6 is 4th. Lionel Lopez is 5th. Sebastian dos Santos is 3rd. Lionel Lopez in turn 5 is P5. The qualification session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterrey, USA. The wind speed is 13 km/h from the northeast. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is first. Lionel Lopez is P2. Rodrigo Angeloni is P1. Rodrigo Angeloni is up 0.59 in turn 4. Rodrigo Angeloni is up 0.01 in Rahal Straight. Rodrigo Angeloni is up 0.02 in turn 10. Rodrigo Angeloni is up 0.20 in turn 3. Rodrigo Angeloni is up 10.61 in turn 6. Lionel Lopez in Rahal Straight is first up 0.29. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rainy Curve is second up 0.33. Best lap is a 1:37.248. 16.248 off pole. Lionel Lopez in turn 10 is first up 0.15. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Brandon Dias from Brazil in Rainy Curve is P3. Marco Manfredi from Italy in turn 5 is fourth up 0.14. Marco Manfredi is up 2.78 in Rainy Curve. Marco Manfredi improved his second with a 1:21.450. 0.450 off pole. Marco Manfredi is up 0.19 in turn 3. Brandon Dias is third up 4.85. Brandon Dias improved his third with a 1:24.666. 3.666 off pole. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rahal Straight is 5th up 9.34. Brendan Dias is P3 up 0.76. Brendan Dias is up 1.00 in turn 10. Brendan Dias improved his third with a 1:23.191. 2.191 off pole. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay is P4. Best lap is a 1:36.836. 15.836 off pole. Marco Manfredi from Italy in Andretti hairpin is P2. Marco Manfredi is up 0.09 in turn 5. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 3 is P5 up 0.17. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Sebastian dos Santos is up 10.73 in turn 6. Sebastian dos Santos is up 10.85 in turn 10. Nacho Benitez from Paraguay in turn 11 is 4th. Nacho Benitez improved his 4th with a 1:25.445. 4.445 off pole. Rodrigo Angeloni is 6th. Rodrigo Angeloni improved his P4 with a 1:24.187. 3.187 off pole. Lionel Lopez in turn 10 is P1 up 0.27. Lionel Lopez is provisional pole with a 1:20.801. Marco Manfredi in Andretti hairpin is P2. Best lap is a 1:21.385. 0.584 off pole. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay in turn 11 is 6th. Sebastian dos Santos improved is 6th with a 125.853, 5.052 off pole. Brendan Dias in Andretti hairpin is 3rd. Brendan Dias is up 0.02 in turn 5. Marco Manfredi is P2. Brendan Dias in rainy curve is 3rd up 0.16. Best lap is a 1:23.191. 2.390 off pole. Marco Manfredi is 2nd up 0.21 on softs. Brendan Dias in Andretti hairpin is P3. Lionel Lopez in Andretti hairpin is 1st on mediums. Best lap is a 1:20.801. Marco Manfredi in Andretti hairpin is P2. Marco Manfredi is up 0.20 in turn 5. Five minutes remaining in the session. Marco Manfredi is up 0.25 in rainy curve. Lionel Lopez is 1st. Marco Manfredi is 2nd. Brendan Dias in Rahal Straight is P3. Rodrigo Angeloni in turn 3 is P4 up 0.10. Brendan Dias in Andretti hairpin is P3. Marco Manfredi in Andretti hairpin is P2. Sebastian dos Santos in Andretti hairpin is 6th. Sebastian dos Santos is up 0.50 in turn 5. Sebastian dos Santos is up 1.14 in the corkscrew. Nacho Benitez in the corkscrew is 5th, up 0.73. Nacho Benitez improved his P5 with a 125.122. 4.321 off pole. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 6 is P6. Best lap is a 125.853. 5.052 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Nacho Benitez in the corkscrew is P5, up 0.13. Marco Manfredi in turn 5 is P2. Rodrigo Angeloni in Andretti hairpin is 4th on mediums. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay is P6. Sebastian dos Santos is up 0.41 in turn 6. The race session is at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterrey, USA. The wind speed is 14 km/h from the northeast. Lionel Lopez is first. Marco Manfredi from Italy is second on softs. Brendan Dias from Brazil is third on hards. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is fourth on softs. Nacho Benitez from Paraguay is P5 on softs. Tomasz Guillaumetti from Argentina is P6 on mediums. Lionel Lopez is first on mediums. "30 minutes remaining in the session. Race start." Marco Manfredi in Andretti hairpin is second. Sebastian dos Santos from Paraguay in turn 3 is P4 on softs. Nacho Benitez in turn 5 is 5th. Sebastian dos Santos is P4. Nacho Benitez in turn 11 is 5th. Tomasz Guillaumetti in turn 3 is P4. Best lap is a 1:37.306. 7.277 off the fastest lap. Nacho Benitez in turn 5 is P5, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Sebastian dos Santos in Rahal Straight is 4th, 0.3 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Sebastian dos Santos is now 3rd. Nacho Benitez from Paraguay is P4, 0.2 behind Sebastian dos Santos. Marco Manfredi is 5th, 0.5 behind Nacho Benitez. Marco Manfredi passed Nacho Benitez for P4. Nacho Benitez in turn 3 is 5th, 0.2 behind Marco Manfredi. Marco Manfredi in turn 5 is 4th. Best lap is a 1:31.073. 8.819 off the fastest lap. Marco Manfredi lost P5 to Rodrigo Angeloni. Brendan Dias is P7. Brendan Dias passed Marco Manfredi for P6. Sebastian dos Santos is 3rd, 1.2 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. "25 minutes remaining in the session. Lionel Lopez in Rahal Straight is P1. Best lap is a 1:22.165. Tomasz Guillaumetti in Rahal Straight on lap 4 is P3, 0.1 behind Sebastian dos Santos. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rahal Straight is 5th, 0.9 behind Nacho Benitez. Nacho Benitez in Rainy Curve is P4, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Tomasz Guillaumetti in Andretti Hairpin is P3, 0.6 ahead of Nacho Benitez. Nacho Benitez was 17.5 faster last lap. Nacho Benitez in turn 4 is 4th, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Nacho Benitez was 17.5 faster last lap. Tomasz Guillaumetti in the corkscrew on lap 5 is 3rd, 0.8 ahead of Nacho Benitez. Nacho Benitez is P4, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Brendan Dias is 6th, 4.0 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Nacho Benitez in turn 6 is P4, 1.2 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Lionel Lopez in turn 5 is P1. Best lap is a 1:21.770. Nacho Benitez in turn 3 is P4, 1.2 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Sebastian dos Santos is second. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Tomasz Guillaumetti in rainy curve is P3, 0.9 ahead of Nacho Benitez. Nacho Benitez in turn 11 is fourth, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Nacho Benitez is now P3. Sebastian dos Santos exiting pits on softs. Lionel Lopez is first. Nacho Benitez in turn 5 is P3 on softs, 0.5 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Sebastian dos Santos in the corkscrew is fourth. Nacho Benitez in Andretti hairpin is P3, 1.0 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Lionel Lopez is first. Tomasz Guillaumetti in turn 5 on lap 9 is P2, 0.5 ahead of Nacho Benitez. Tomasz Guillaumetti was 0.8 faster last lap. Lionel Lopez is P1. Lionel Lopez exiting pits on mediums. Tomasz Guillaumetti in turn 10 is P2, 1.5 ahead of Nacho Benitez. Tomasz Guillaumetti lost second to Nacho Benitez. Nacho Benitez entering the pits is P2. Nacho Benitez is second. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 11 on lap 9 is third. Sebastian dos Santos passed Nacho Benitez for P2. Nacho Benitez is third. Nacho Benitez exiting pits on mediums. Tomasz Guillaumetti is P5. Tomasz Guillaumetti exiting pits on mediums. Lionel Lopez in Andretti hairpin is P1. Sebastian dos Santos is second. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni entering the pits is fourth. Rodrigo Angeloni is fourth. Brendan Dias from Brazil in the corkscrew is P6. Rodrigo Angeloni is fifth on mediums. Rodrigo Angeloni exiting pits on mediums. Brendan Dias in Andretti hairpin is P6. Best lap is a 1:25.422. 3.652 off the fastest lap. Sebastian dos Santos is P2 on softs. Brendan Dias in turn 10 is 6th, 1.1 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Lionel Lopez is P1. Brendan Dias in turn 6 is P6, 1.7 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Brendan Dias was 2.3 faster last lap. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 5 is P2. Lionel Lopez in turn 5 is first. Brendan Dias in Rahal Straight is 6th, 2.6 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is 5th. Sebastian dos Santos in the corkscrew is 2nd. Nacho Benitez in turn 11 is 3rd on mediums, 1.0 behind Sebastian dos Santos. Nacho Benitez passed Sebastian dos Santos for P2. Sebastian dos Santos is 3rd, 2.5 behind Nacho Benitez. Brendan Dias entering the pits is 6th. Nacho Benitez in turn 4 is 2nd, 3.4 ahead of Sebastian dos Santos. Sebastian dos Santos in Rahal Straight is P3, 1.3 behind Nacho Benitez. Brendan Dias exiting pits on mediums. Lionel Lopez is P1 on mediums. Rodrigo Angeloni is 5th. Sebastian dos Santos on lap 16 is 3rd, 1.0 behind Nacho Benitez. Tomasz Giometti from Argentina in the corkscrew is P4, 2.3 behind Sebastian dos Santos. Sebastian dos Santos in turn 11 is P3, 0.5 behind Nacho Benitez. Tomasz Giometti in turn 3 is P4, 4.3 behind Sebastian dos Santos. Sebastian dos Santos in Rahal straight on lap 17 is P3, 2.1 behind Nacho Benitez. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Rodrigo Angeloni in the corkscrew on lap 17 is P5. Lionel Lopez is first. Sebastian dos Santos in the corkscrew is third, 1.4 behind Nacho Benitez. Rodrigo Angeloni in Rainy Curve is fifth. Brendan Dias in Rainy Curve on lap 18 is P6 on mediums. Nacho Benitez in the corkscrew is second, 1.8 ahead of Sebastian dos Santos. Sebastian dos Santos on lap 20 is third, 1.1 behind Nacho Benitez. Lionel Lopez in turn 5 is first. Tomasz Guillaumetti on lap 20 is P4, 1.1 ahead of Rodrigo Angeloni. Tomasz Guillaumetti lost 4th to Rodrigo Angeloni. Sebastian dos Santos in the corkscrew is P3. Best lap is a 1:24.571. 2.801 off the fastest lap. Brendan Dias in turn 6 is 6th. Tomasz Guillaumetti from Argentina is 5th, 3.7 behind Rodrigo Angeloni. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is P5, 0.9 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Lionel Lopez is first. Rodrigo Angeloni from Paraguay is P5, 1.7 behind Tomasz Guillaumetti. Nacho Benitez on lap 22 is second. The leader has just finished the race. Lionel Lopez finished P1. Nacho Benitez finished P2. Sebastian dos Santos finished P3. Rodrigo Angeloni finished 4th. Tomasz Guillaumetti finished 5th. Brendan Dias is P6. Brendan Dias finished P6.